सुदर्शन,
येस.
अजून काय चालू आहे? तुझे वेबिनार्स आणि हे बघत असतो मी, फेसबुक वरती बी माहिती मिळत असते.
येस येस, ते तर चालूच आहे रेग्युलरली, आणि मग प्रॅक्टिस पण चालू आहे.
राईट.
हा, चाललंय व्यवस्थित.
31 डिसेंबर पर्यंत बिझी असणार ना आता?
आता काय डेट एक्सटेंड झाली परत, आता 10 तारखेपर्यंत परत बिझीच आहे सगळं, काय चालूच आहे काम.
हा, 10 तारखेपर्यंत परत वाढून जात आहे. 10 दिवस वाढले की लोक अजून वाढवतात.
हा.
सुहास चालू करूं?
यस, एक मिनट रुकते हैं सिर्फ, 10 को डॉट शुरू कर देते हैं.
ठीक है. चालू करूं?
Yes, Gaurav.
Good morning everyone and wish you all happy new year. I am Rotarian Govardhan Chatla, Director Youth Service of Rotary Club of Solapur for year 2021. Now I request our President Suhas Lahoti to express his views regarding today's program. President Suhas Lahoti.
Yeah, thank you, Gordon. On behalf of Rotary Club of Solapur and Rotary Club of Solapur and Interact Clubs of Solapur, I welcome our today's guest, past Rotarian CA Sudarshan Pukale, and past district governors, past presidents, members of Rotary Club of Solapur, Rotary Club of Solapur Dynamic, and all schools and students who have joined from other schools also. As you know, Rotary Club of Solapur, which was established in the year 1936 and having good social related works and doing for the society regularly. Our Annapurna Yojana has just completed 13 years, where we give 100 tiffins on daily basis without a single day gap. Our Swagati school has completed 28 years, and we are regularly doing the work for the society. In the COVID period also, we have given 700 tiffins daily for continuously 40 days, and 2 robots to civil hospital to handle the COVID patients. Like that, our activities are going on, and I very much eager to listen Sudarshan. Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, President. Now I request Rani Nimbalkar. She is club director of our Rotaract Club. So I request Rani Nimbalkar to introduce our today's guest, CA Sudarshan Pukale. Rani, unmute yourself. Unmute yourself. Rahul, will you please ask Rani to unmute herself?
Rani, actually your voice is not hearable. So I request you to take a mic in your hand of your earphones.
He has unmuted, but
Just speak up.
not audible.
I guess she has to give access to her mobile if she's on mobile on the Zoom app.
Are you तूने म्यूट कॉल ओवर इंटरनेट पे कनेक्ट किया है? Just a
Rahul, you
second.
can go ahead. You can introduce Sudarshan.
Okay, sir.
Now you can introduce today's guest.
Okay, I am requesting Preeti Somi, the Secretary of Rotaract Club of Solapur, to introduce Sudarshan Pukale, sir.
Yes, President. Will you give me just a minute? Pleasure to introduce our today's chief guest, Sir C.A. Sudarshan Pukare. Sudarshan Pukare, sir, is practicing chartered accountant and who is also an international author and corporate trainer. He has been also shortlisted for Global Award for India's Most Influential Trainer for 2020 under the aegis of Global Excellence Council of Canada. He has a rich training experience of more than 12 years and has successfully conducted more than 200 programs. He is versatile speaker and conduct programs on wide ranges of topics. Some of his leading clients include Aditya Birla Group companies, Kotak Mutual Fund, SBI Mutual Fund, and Max Life Insurance, etc. He has guided people from across sections of society, right for businessmen and who is self-employed and also professional doctors and corporate employees. He has guided more than 500 CAs and MBA students. Writing of his book, as he is the author of international book titled Great Success Formula, Maha Yash Sutra, published by Norton Press. His CA practice includes he practices in the field of accounting, auditing, income tax, books and services. Coming to his qualification, he has completed his MCOM with specialization of costing and taxation. He has completed chartered accountancy. He has completed diploma in information systems audit. He has also completed certification in concurrent audit for banks, and also he has pursued certification of wealth management and financial planning.
Thank you, Priti. I hope we were not able to listen completely, but let me again say what I know Sudarshan personally. Sudarshan is our club's past member, so I know him from since when we were Rotarians. I mean, he was a Rotarian. He got an award, and he and his wife got a best couple award from our club. Am I correct, Sudash? If I'm recollecting, is it correct? You got a award for the best couple award.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
And Sudarshan been a very keen in reading, and uh, he has written a very beautiful book which he will be speaking during his speech. So he's a very normally we look at a CA as working behind the desk, but see, Sudarshan is a different person. He is there to interact with the clients and his students as well. So now I present you to you all today's guest, my best friend Sudarshan Pukare, who is an author, trainer, and a motivational speaker. Sudarshan is all yours. Now you can start. We're eager to hear you.
Thank you very much. A very warm good morning to one and all. And at the outset, I would like to thank the president of Rotary Club of Solapur, Rotaract, as well as Interact, for giving me an opportunity to speak in front of you. And let me share the screen, please. Is it visible?
Yes, yes.
Fine. So today we are going to look after how to lead towards great success in life. Everybody wants to become successful, isn't it? Nobody wants to become a failure. So
Yeah.
if that being the case, what are the ingredients which will lead you success? And only success has to be there, or you need to go beyond success? You need to think about it. So today's agenda, we will be covering three aspects: success and great success. What is the great success formula and how to lead to great success in life? So everybody wants to become successful. What do you mean by success? Success simply means the realization of your vision. Whatever your vision is there. Now, irrespective of who you are. Now, most of the participants are the students. So for a student, what can be success? If I ask the students, what do you mean by success? You will say that to earn the maximum number of marks or highest grade in exams will be a success for you as a student. For a businessman, the success will be to earn maximum profit in business. For an employee, success means to earn highest level of salary. For a poor person, success means to earn higher amount of wealth or money. So different people are having different types of parameters and vision. The vision might be different for a student, for a businessman, for a professional, for an employee. But even if the visions are different, you can always say that if you realize your vision, you have become successful. So if you pass with good number of marks, you become successful student, isn't it? But there is a difference between success and great success. That is what I have propounded in my book, Great Success Formula. So success, if you realize your vision, that is what you will be treated as successful. What do you mean by great success? Let us see. Great success is progressively carrying on the cycle of realizing your vision by making the most of yourself and selflessly giving what you have realized. Now, what do you mean by this? Bit by bit, if you carefully see if you break up the meaning and definition, great success is progressively carrying on, means this is not one-time activity. So long as we are living, we need to progressively carry on what the cycle of realizing vision by making the most of yourself. So at one particular point of time, when you are students, your vision is to earn highest number of marks, isn't it? After completing your exams or your qualification education, what you do, either you will go for doing a job or you will start your own business. So after your education is completed, once you move towards next phase, what happens is your vision again certainly changes. If you are an employee, you will be trying to earn highest number of salary. If you are a businessman, you will try to realize more and more profits. So as you progress in your life, so long as you are progressing, accordingly, you are going to pass on through different cycles of your vision. And at that point of time, you need to make the most of yourself. You need to develop yourself to the highest possible extent so that you will be able to realize your vision. Because unless and until you develop yourself, you cannot realize your vision. For instance, unless and until you study well, you cannot qualify in the exams. It is as simple as that. So by making the most of yourself and selflessly giving what you have realized, you need to selflessly give whatever you have realized. You cannot keep just for yourself. For instance, as I have told you, if you are a student and you study hard, work hard, and have a target in your mind to earn certain percentage of marks or certain grade in your exams, and you qualify with that particular percentage or grade of in the exams, you become successful. But what if other students, your friends, also need some guidance, and if you help them understand the concepts so that they can also earn good number of marks or percentage in their exams, then you will be treated as great successful student. So there is a difference between successful student and great successful student. Successful student only looks after himself or herself. But great successful student will not only study for himself or herself, but also he or she will help their friends. You need to help your friends, your colleagues, in order to develop themselves also. Then only you will lead towards great success in life. And when you are giving, you need to selflessly give. There should not be any element of selfishness, because selflessness is the key towards great success. That is very important factor. So this is the basic underlying factor or difference between success and great success. So you cannot stop by just becoming successful. You need to give a helping hand of giving whatever you have realized to others, and then only you will be moving towards great success in life. So this is the difference. What is the difference between success and great success? Success is more me and less we. In case of success, we are focusing about ourselves. I want to do this, I want to achieve this, and you are neglecting others. That should not be the case. And in case of great success is more we all and less me. And we includes you, me, and all those who are directly or indirectly related to your vision. Now, why this is important? Why we need to consider others also? Now, if you carefully see, you are students, you are studying, isn't it? But studying without any tension. You are tension free, you don't have any botheration so far as earning money is concerned. Do you? Certainly not. Why? Because your parents are taking care of all the things which you require to live a good standard of living. So in this way, are your parents contributing towards your success in your exams indirectly? Yes. Your teachers are teaching you well and explaining all the concepts, clearing the concepts, that those people are also contributing towards you. So every person, we are in a social network in such a way that we cannot say that I am isolated totally and I have done or I have become successful on my own. No. Directly or indirectly, our family members, our friends, our colleagues, everybody is supporting us to become successful. If that being the case, it is our obligation or our responsibility to give them back when we have realized to give them back their share, isn't it? And once we start giving back their own share, then only we will be leading towards great success in life. We need to be obligated to our parents, to our family members, to our teachers, to our friends, colleagues who are always been supportive to us. Only then we will be leading to great success. So in case of success, only you win. You are not considering others, isn't it? But in case of great success, everyone wins as you are selflessly giving others. So everyone wins. And that is the most happiest or joyful moment. If you are unable to share whatever you have earned or whatever you have achieved with your family members or with your near and dear ones, will you be certainly happy? You won't be happy. But the moment you start taking others with you, only then you will be joyful and you will be leading towards great success. So that is the big difference between success and great success you have to know. So don't try to just become successful in life. Try to go beyond success and lead towards great success by selflessly giving others whatever you have realized. Only then you will be leading towards great success in life. So, what is the formula for great success? So I have propounded this formula in my book, Great Success Formula, Mahan Yasha Sutra. There are 7 elements. And what the formula speaks up is great success is equal to self-realization plus selfless service into one bracket, multiplied by into another bracket, thought plus decision plus equipoise plus action, bracket complete, and exponential is progressiveness. Let us see bit by bit all these 7 elements. If you want to appear for an exam, suppose, And the subject which you are going to give today is very easy for you. And you are very confident that you can easily score good marks in that particular subject. Why this is so? Because you have realized that you are having the potential to score good marks in that particular subject. So before moving ahead, the fundamental thing which you ought to know is your true potentiality, how much potential you are having within yourself. And unless and until you yourself realize that you are having unlimited potential, human beings are having unlimited potential. Only thing is a matter of development, how much you are able to develop so that you can utilize your potentiality. So unless and until you use your potentiality, you cannot move ahead. So number one factor for great success is self-realization. You ought to know what you are, how much is your potential. And you're having tremendous potential, but you need to develop yourself. And once you have realized your true potential, then you need to start moving towards development of yourself. And once you develop yourself, you need to move ahead with selfless service. The service should be selfless. There should not be any selfishness in your service. You ought to be totally selfless. And once you move ahead with self-realization and selfless service, 4 elements come into picture. Number 1 is thought. Very important factor, thought. Unless and until you think any particular thing, you cannot move ahead with that particular thing. That thought has to be within your mind. Very important factor, thought. And once you have thought what you want to achieve, what you want to be, what you want to give in life, then you can take a firm decision. First, you need to think. Then you need to take a decision. A decision is regarding whether to go ahead or not, to do or not to do. You need to take a strong, firm decision once you have taken into consideration all the factors to realize your vision. So once you have taken thought, you have taken a decision. Next part is equipoise. Now this equipoise word has come from Bhagavad Gita. What do you mean by equipoise? Equipoise is to remain mentally as well as intellectually balanced. What do you mean by this? It simply means that whatever goes out of your mind, wherever during your whole day process, there might be some situation which is not good for you. There might be some situation which is very good for you. But irrespective of whatever happens to you, are you stabilized mentally? That is the key factor. And if you are balanced, well balanced, mentally well balanced, then you can certainly go swiftly towards your vision without getting disturbed by outer sources. So you need to maintain a mental equilibrium. Next comes action. You have thought that I want to become XYZ person in life. You have taken a decision. Now you are totally mentally stable. But if you don't take any action, you won't be able to realize your vision. So action is of predominant importance in great success. Without action, no one has become successful or great successful. Action is very important key so far as great success is concerned. And last but not the least is progressiveness. We have, since our childhood, heard this quote, practice makes perfect. But just practice doesn't make perfect. You need to develop yourself through regular practice. This is called as progressiveness. Are you practicing progressively whatever you have developed? Unless or until you practice progressively, you cannot develop yourself from one level to another level. So in order to move from one level to another level, you need to have progressive practice. So once you develop in all these 7 areas, only then you will be leading towards great success in life. So these are the 7 elements of great success formula. Number 1, self-realization. You need to be totally self-realized. Self-realized means you need to be aware about your own potentiality and which is unlimited. Second, you need to selflessly serve others. Third, you need to think about your vision seriously and then take a firm decision. And once you take firm decision, then you need to be mentally stable, equipoised, and take action. Once you take action progressively, you will be leading towards great success in life. So these are the 7 elements of great success formula. Mahan Yasha Sutra. Now, very important factor, how to lead towards great success in life. Now you have understood the formula, the difference between success and great success. Next comes, what are the areas of development? Because you cannot lead towards great success unless and until you develop yourself. So how to develop and in which areas you have to develop? There are 7 areas of development in order to lead towards great success in life. What are the 7 elements or 7 areas? Number 1 is physical. What do you mean by physical? If I say I'm having cold, cough, are you able to concentrate if you are having cold, cough, or you are physically ill? No. So physical development is very important. In order to take care of our body and senses, how we need to do? First factor is the breathing factor. Most of us are not breathing properly. There are scientific ways of breathing, and our entire physical health is fundamentally dependent upon breathing. So you need to breathe, totally having deep breath, slow inhaling, slow exhaling. This is very important. Our physical health starts with breathing. We cannot breathe fast. If we are going to breathe fast, then that will be certainly affecting our physical body. Second, drinking. Drinking water. In one stroke, you are just finishing up. But that is not the proper way. How you need to drink water is sip by sip. You need to chew your water, swirl it, and then drink bit by bit. That will be giving you proper nourishment. Eating. How do you eat? All of us are in such a hurry that immediately you are eating and immediately you are moving to our work. Eating has to be done very slowly, achieving it in such a manner that each and every morsel will be turning into liquid form, and it should be swallowed automatically. If that being the case, 70 to 80% of digestive problems are gone. And once the food is digested very properly, the nourishment for body comes up. Balanced diet. Just because I like sweet, I will be eating always sweet. No. You need to have a balanced diet of each and everything. What are the ingredients you ought to eat every day is fruits, dry fruits, nuts, dal, rice, roti, or as the case may be, and vegetables. These are the elements which you need to include in your daily diet. A balanced diet is required. Next comes deep sleep. The word is not sleep, deep sleep. Most of us early morning, whenever we are waking up, we are not feeling fresh. Why? Because we have not slept deeply. We are still feeling somewhat dizzy. Why? Because we have not taken deep sleep. It is always better to sleep a bit early and wake up a bit early in the morning, and accordingly set that particular time of sleep and sleep at that particular point of time, because body is also having a particular cycle. According to the cycle only, nature's cycle only, we need to do our activity. And if you are concerned or having stress about any work to be done, then you won't be able to sleep deeply. And if you are unable to sleep deeply, you won't be feeling fresh. You won't be able to give your 100%. Once you wake up in the morning, you need to exercise. So exercise can be any sort. Whatever regular exercise you want to do, warm-up exercise, jogging, walking, playing sports, whatever you do, but at least minimum 30 minutes of activity, physical activity is required. Minimum 30 minutes, if not more. 30 minutes of activity is required. And once you start doing that, you will be feeling afresh and more energetic all throughout the day. And if you feel more energetic, you will be able to do more and more activity during the particular day. Last but not the least, cleaning. Are you cleaning your body? What do you mean by cleaning? At regular intervals, every day shower is required. Second, you need to clean your stomach early morning whenever you wake up. Most of the people are having the problem of cleaning their stomach. You need to drink plenty of water early in the morning once you wake up so as to clean up your stomach. Only then you will be feeling fresh. These are the 7 elements to keep you physically fit. And if you take care of this, you will never fall ill. You need to regularly do these things in order to safeguard your body from any sort of illness or disease. This is one element. Now, what is the second element? Mental. Our mind also requires exercise. What mental exercise we ought to have? Just sit calmly, close your eyes, and just go move your mind throughout your body parts. Are you feeling at ease or not? And also you can visualize your vision for future and how you are going to work in order to realize that vision. Once you visualize by closing your eyes, your mind will be totally moving towards that particular vision, and your mind will help you to lead towards your vision. This is scientific factor. So mental exercise, as physical exercise, mental exercise is also required. At least 10 minutes to 20 minutes. Just sit quietly and just think about your vision and think and visualize how you are going to work and move towards your vision. So accordingly, during the daytime, you will be able to work with the right mindset. Next is silence. We are unable to be silent nowadays because we are being hyped up with so many things, not only personal, professional, so very many things are there, and always continuously we are having the stress and we cannot empty our mind. We need to empty. During that silence period, try to think nothing, just become neutral. 10 to 20 minutes of silence will totally burn out and reduce our stress level to such an extent that we will be rejuvenated. Silence is very important. Always we try to express ourselves, but sometimes we ought to just be calm, be silent. Only then mind will become stable. Physical health is important, but peace of mind comes after that. Contentment. Next factor is contentment. Now, when does our peace of mind goes away? When we feel discontented. When we are not contented with whatever we are having, we feel discontented. Why this happens? Because we try to compare with others. Okay, this fellow has brought a car, I have not brought a car. Immediately you will be feeling discontented. This fellow has earned so many marks, I have not earned so many marks. You will be starting feeling discontented. Contentment has to be in respect of two things. Number one, contentment with the past. You need to be contented with whatever has happened in your past, because that you cannot change. You need to be contented. Okay, you need to accept. As well as contentment has to come so far as present is concerned. Because today, whatever you are, because of whatever actions you have taken yesterday. So if you become contented at present, then you will be having peaceful mind. Peace of mind is of utmost importance. And the moment you feel you are thinking about past and getting discontented, or thinking about your present situation and getting discontented, you always need to be aware of this principle of contentment. whatever you have earned, whatever you have achieved during the past as well as present, be contented. Next comes fourth factor, absolute faith. What do you mean by this? This absolute faith is related to future. Contentment with past and present, and absolute faith so far as your future is concerned. How I am going to move ahead in my life, what I want to become. There are three factors so far as your vision is concerned, three parameters. Number one is what you want to become in life. You can note it down. What do you want to become? Second, what do you want to achieve in life? And third, what do you want to give in life? These three parameters will set your vision for your life. What do you want to become? What do you want to achieve? And what do you want to give? And so far as this future is concerned, you need to be absolute faithful. There cannot be any element of doubt, anxiety, or worry whether I will be able to achieve my vision. There should not be any sort of doubt in your mind. Absolute faith, 100% faith that I will become what I want to become. I will achieve what I want to achieve, and I will give what I want to give in life. These things are of paramount importance, and faith takes you towards brighter future. The moment you are having doubt in your mind, all your energies are drained out. Next factor is gratitude. You need to be thankful to everyone, your family members, your friends, your teachers, your colleagues, elders, because they are always either directly or indirectly supporting and helping you to achieve your goals. So you need to be gratitude. You need to express your gratitude. You need to be grateful to everyone. You cannot be, thankless to anyone. You cannot owe to be, because everyone's contribution is there. Next comes traveling. Now traveling, there are three factors of traveling. This will help you to develop your mental peace. One is you can travel with your family. Traveling with family is always best. Second is you can travel with your friends. See, traveling with family will have a different type of enjoyment. Traveling with friends will be having a different type of enjoyment. And third one is once in a while you should travel alone. Because once you travel alone, you will be trying to understand yourself better when you are alone. So you need to travel alone. Just move ahead from your regular activities for some days and travel alone. That will certainly give you better mental dimension. Your horizon will increase. So these are the elements so far as physical, mental peace of mind is concerned. Now next we will move intellectual. This is very important from your student's point of view. Intellectual. Are you reading? How much time are you reading during the daytime? Apart from your studies, apart from your academics, what are the books, what are the contents which you are reading other than your studies? You need to start reading more and more other than your academics. Why? Because if you carefully see, whatever problems we as human beings are facing, these problems more or less have been faced by people who have come before us, and they have given the solution in their books. Only thing is we need to find out the book and we need to read and take the solution. Ready-made solutions are always available. We need not reinvent the wheel. Already most of the solutions to our problems are given in the books written by previous people. So you need to give more and more stress upon reading, because intellect can sharpen only by these activities. You need to start reading more and more, because the moment you start reading, you will be thinking at an elevated level. Second, writing. Whatever thoughts do come into your mind, you need to write it down. That will give you more clarity about your thought process, how you are moving towards it. Writing is very important. Thinking. Once you have decided your vision, you need to constantly think on regular basis how you can move towards your vision. That will help sharpen your intellect. Mind also helps us. After thinking, you might be having some doubts. So you need to discuss these doubts with your friends, your colleagues, or others, or mentors also. Discussing is very important. Chintan and manthan both are required. You cannot say that I have thought a lot and I have understood this. No, there might be some other area or other element to that particular thing which you will be able to understand after discussing with others. You need to discuss. If you just are working, you need to be well observing. Observation is very important. Once you start observing things, actions of people, speeches of people, you will be able to understand a new element or diameter, a new dimension you will be able to understand. This is very important. Observation, that sharpens our intellect. Noting. Noting is also very important. Once you have learned some new thing, note it down. That will be helpful for you for future reference. Because out of sight is out of mind. If you have noted down, then you will be able to remember and refer it again and again whenever you require in your life. Because nothing, no study goes wasted. Nothing goes wasted. If you have learned something, you have noted down, you can always refer for future purpose. Then, next one comes doing every task with an objective to learn. Whenever you are doing any work, what is the object? The object is to earn or to get something, isn't it? But if you shift your mental energies by doing every task with an objective to learn, I am doing this work, by doing this work, I am learning something. If your approach is this, then you will be always be learning some new things by doing the same activity as well. By doing the same activity on regular basis, you will be trying to learn something. The moment you say that I have understood everything, your development and growth has stopped. You cannot say. You need to be student all throughout the life. And then you need to learn and develop new talents out of interest. Everybody has some interest in this particular activity, maybe in sports, maybe in art, maybe in any other particular thing. Whatever interests are there, you need to learn that particular task and you need to develop in that area. Whatever your interests you are having, whatever hobbies you are having, you need to develop. Once you start developing and learning, your intellect increases, expands. The dimension of intellect increases. And intellectual part is very important for you being students because these things will help you in your later part of your life when you will be starting your work after completion your education. Spiritual aspect. Whenever you practice any particular art, if you carefully see any particular artist, that particular artist is totally distracted or detached with the world. That particular artist is totally involved and he feels so evolved and enlightened when he is doing particular art activity. Whatever art, small art, it might be singing, it might be dancing, it might be painting, it might be drawing, whatever you like, start practicing it. You will be feeling eternal joy. The spirit will be developed. Very important. If you just sing, if you are loving singing, if you sing, you will feel so joyful, isn't it? You need to do that. Next comes, you need to consciously use your conscience. Vivek. Conscience is very important. Never do anything which is wrong. And always you remember, if you are doing something wrong, you will be certainly being guided by your conscience that this is what you are doing wrong. Please don't do it. So you need to consciously be aware and take all the decisions through your conscience. Next comes consciously use your intuition. See, this intuitive factor is very important factor so far as your spirit is concerned. Most of the time we are feeling, isn't it? If you suppose meet a particular stranger Sometimes you feel that the energy is matching in such a way, even if you are not speaking to much extent to that particular stranger, but that intuition is there in your mind that this person is very good. Or either way, this person is not good. That intuition, that feeling is there in your mind. So you need to be aware about your intuitions. That will be always guiding you on the right path of your vision. And always consciously use your consciousness. Always be aware what you are doing, what you are speaking, what you are feeling, how you are expressing yourself, how you are living your life, how you are behaving with others. You need to be always be conscious. Once you are conscious, only then you will be taking right actions, right speech, right decisions. So spiritually also you need to develop yourself. This is very important and very, what you can say, this factor is very close to my heart, financial, being a chartered accountant. So once you have completed your education and you will be doing your job or you're starting out your own business, you need to keep these factors so far as financials are concerned. Generate more than 2 sources of active income. What do you mean by active income? If you do job, you will be earning salary. That is your active income, because you have earned salary by actively working to earn that. Likewise, you have earned profit by actively working into the business. But you cannot be dependent upon just one source of active income. Why? Since last 1 year, what we have been facing due to this COVID-19 pandemic, financial crunch. Everyone is feeling the financial crunch, isn't it? So we cannot be dependent on just one source of active income. Minimum 2 source or more than 2 source of active income we need to generate. We need to develop in that area. Second, generate more than 1 source of passive income. What is passive income? Passive income is the income which you earn out of your investments, wherein you don't work hard to earn that money. For instance, you have made a fixed deposit and you are earning interest on it. So that is passive income. Interest received on fixed deposit is passive income. So you need to generate more than 1 source of passive income. Again, you cannot be dependent on just 1 source of passive income, because your financial dimension has to be expanded. Only then you will be able to take care of not of yourself also, but also your family. You're obliged. So you need to generate more than 1 source of passive income. Third, you need to save money for the future. You cannot say that I will be spending entire income today itself. No. Some portion regularly has to be saved for future. And what is the percentage? Considering today's day, at least 20% of our income should be saved. Minimum 20%, if not more. You need to save for future and balance 80% of income you can use for your expenditure, household expenditure purpose. Next is you need to insure yourself. Insurance is very important. And insurance, there are 3 parts of insurance which I would like to tell you. First is life insurance. You need to take care of your life insurance. Term insurance plan is always best. Second, you need to take care of health insurance of your entire family cover. Entire family cover should be taken. Health insurance, which is popularly called as mediclaim or medical insurance. And third one is physical disability insurance. This physical disability insurance is not so popular and not much being propounded, but this is also very important. If a particular person who is working hard and he or she is contributing to entire income of the family, if he or she is unable, becomes disabled due to accident or something like that, who is going to take care of the household expenses? So these are the 3 elements of insurance you need to take care of. Next comes, you need to prepare and live within your budget. Now you might be celebrating your friends' birthdays at regular intervals, and whenever you are celebrating friends' birthdays, what do? Most of you contribute money and you try to purchase a gift for your friend. And whenever you are going to purchase that particular gift in a particular shop, that salesman will ask, what is your budget? Accordingly, he will be showing you that particular product, isn't it? So accordingly, how you follow the budget concept whenever you are purchasing a gift for your friend, you need to be clear about your budget of your expenditure. And once you prepare your budget, you need to stick with your budget. You cannot go beyond your budget. Don't try to spend more than your budget. Only then you will be able to save money. Next, if suppose during your education, you have taken educational loan, and after completing your education and you are joining any particular job in a company and you are earning salary, loan repayment starts at that point of time. You need to promptly repay all the loans, because once you promptly repay all the loans, in future you will be having credit in the market to again, once again, if you require money, you will be able to get money easily. We cannot afford to become a defaulter. And last but not the least, invest for the future. You need to invest yourself for the future. You need to take care of some money for investment purpose. What do you mean by this? Just after your qualification is done, you cannot say that now I'm well qualified, now I'm going to work all throughout my life. No. The element of study is always there. There are new areas coming up. Accordingly, you need to invest money for developing yourself in new areas by approaching or by enrolling yourself to new courses. You cannot say that I have done with my studies. No. Because world is becoming so dynamic. Every now and then, so big changes are coming up. The thing which is today, which is predominant, will become obsolete tomorrow. And if we are not adjusting and adapting to new things, we will be thrown out of market. So always we need to keep some money for investment in future. Relationship, another dimension is very important. Relationship. Physical is done, mental is done, intellectual is done, spiritual is done, financial is done. Now relationship. If you are not having healthy relationship at home with any of your family members, will you be happy? If you are fought with your friends, will you be happy? No. So relationship is very important, because man is truly said as social animal. Man is a social animal. And if man is a social animal, we cannot afford to just stay alone. And once we are staying with other people, we need to take care of our relationships with others. So far as development of relationship is concerned, first part is love. Unless and until you have that love for the other person, you cannot move ahead in your relationship. You need to have that love factor is very important. And again, when we say love, it becomes totally selfless. Don't try to expect that I will do this, I expect this from this person. Why? It should be totally selfless. Second, understanding. Most of the relationships are broken because of lack of understanding, isn't it? Or rather, we can say because of misunderstanding. Most of the relationships are broken. But if we try to understand the other person's perspective, what he or she is trying to convey, and if we silently try to understand, definitely we can come to know that what is their own point of view. And then we can reconcile the difference between our point of view and others. And if we understand, only then we will be able to have a healthy relationship with others. Next one is care. Now, care is having two factors or two elements. For whom do you care? If a person to whom you respect, and if a person to whom you trust, only then you try to care for that person. If you don't trust a particular person, you don't care for that person, isn't it? Or if you don't respect that person, you don't care for that person. So that respect to others and respect, along with respect, trust. If these two factors are there, only you take care of the relationship. So the respect and trust factors are very underlying important factors in every relationship. If the trust factor is lost or respect factor is lost, certainly you won't be caring for that other person as well as for that particular relationship. So always you need to take care of respect and trust. And how you can become more careful? By respecting others and putting trust on others, and you yourself have to become trustworthy, that others will also trust you and respect you. Otherwise, that won't be happening. It is never a one-way approach. It is always two-way approach. Dedication. Are you dedicated towards your relationship? Or just you are saying one thing, but you are acting in a different manner? Your words and actions should match. And if you are totally, really dedicated to a particular relationship, you should be really dedicated all throughout your lifetime. All throughout your lifetime. Only then long-term relationships can be developed. Next part comes fulfilling others' needs. Whenever any relationship has to be developed, this is a very important factor, that are you fulfilling others' needs? Your friends might be needing some important help from you or some guidance. Are you able to fulfill their needs? If you are able to fulfill their needs, then you can certainly develop a relationship for long term. Always try to fulfill. Yes, what your needs are there. How can I serve you? Let me serve you. In that way, relationship is developed in a strong manner. This is very important factor, inspiring others to develop the talents they have. Now, sometimes you might have observed in your friends, in your relatives, some particular talent is there, but they are not given time for that. We need to inspire them. We need to support them. We need to push them. That yes, you are having this good talent. Try to develop it. And once they also realize that yes, whatever you are speaking is true, they will be really trying to develop themselves in that particular talent, and that will in turn help you as well as them to develop your relationship. This is how you need to develop, because just having a relationship is of no use unless and until we help each other to develop and push ourselves out of our comfort zone. Only then you are having true relationship with that person. Constantly push that particular person. You are having that capability. Come on, move up. Last but not the least, time. Every relationship requires some time to develop. Are you giving time or not? If suppose other people are trying to contact you and you are just trying to be aloof, or you are not regularly in touch with your near and dear ones, certainly the level of relationship will come down. You cannot develop that relationship. On a regular basis, you need to give time for all. Simply what you can do is just one call for just few minutes in the evening. One to your friend, one to your relative. Within 30 days, you can speak once. Another month, within 30 days, you can speak. So regularly, you can be touched not only with your friends, but also with your relatives, just by giving few minutes, 5 to 6 minutes or 5 to 10 minutes daily. You need to give time. Unless and until you give time, you cannot develop your relationship. And once you start giving time, you will be able to understand what they are also developing in their life, which will help you in turn to know better that how you can develop in your life also. Because we will be able to learn something from others. That is how we need to develop our relationship. The last factor comes social. As Rotary is doing a great work through Annapurna Yojana, giving food. Similarly, so very many things can be done. Whenever we say social, we are being so much blessed with good parents that we don't have to ask for anything. We are able to give others. And giving is not limited to money. What you can do, give to others, to the society, is these are the things which you can give. Number one, food. Whatever small amount of food, if you can give on regular basis, you can give. Clothing, shelter, other things, whatever you can give. These things you can give regularly. But next week comes very important, knowledge. Whatever you have learned, you are having the knowledge. You need to share your knowledge. Only then others become enlightened with that knowledge. And without expecting, you need to share your knowledge. Once you start without expecting, you can start sharing your knowledge. You will see others will be supporting you immensely. Not necessary. See, most of the people, they say, I am unable to help the society because I am not having money. Not necessarily you need to give money only to the society as such. If you are having knowledge, certainly that is best portion which you can give to the society. Time. Some people might be having time. Okay. If you are able to give time for the social activities, give some time. Whatever you can do, if you want to do, give food, whatever ability you are having. You can give food, give it clothing, shelter, things, knowledge, time, and if some people are having money, that helps us in turn to develop peace of mind immensely. And we feel really joyful once we serve the society, isn't it? Once we start serving society, we will be feeling peace and joyful. We feel so joyful, so happy that yes, I have done today good thing. So these are the 7 areas of life. Number 1, physical. Number 2, mental. Number 3, intellectual. Number 4, spiritual. Number 5, financial. Number 6, which one? Relationship. And number 7, social. If you try to do all these activities regularly, you will be certainly developing yourself in such a way that you will be leading towards great success in life. And always you need to monitor yourself whether you have done this thing or not. And if you have done, then certainly you will be feeling more confident that yes, I'm developing myself. How you should be feeling or how you should be understanding whether you are developing or not, simply as compared to yesterday, am I feeling better today? Am I a better person as compared to yesterday? And tomorrow, am I better tomorrow as compared to today? Always you need to progressively develop yourself. This is how you can lead towards great success in life. Fine then. If you have any questions, please ask.
Now I request participants to raise their questions. Rahul, if you have any questions, you can unmute yourself and ask CA Sudarshan Pukale.
Thank you so much, sir, because all your thoughts and points were very good. I was having one question, sir.
Yes, please.
Actually, I have shared question also that you have told that in mental health,
Yes.
the gratitude comes under the mental health.
Yes.
But gratitude is comes under greeting style, na? So how it relate with mental health?
Yes. If you carefully see, suppose you just express your gratitude towards God. How do you feel? It is directly linked with your what? Peace of mind, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
It is directly related to your peace of mind.
Yes, sir. Definitely.
Yes. And that is why it is important.
Okay. Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
The moment you feel, you express your gratitude, thank you very much. How do you feel? Your mental peace is there. Your mind is very important factor.
Okay, then sir, we can also tell that greeting style also come under mental health.
Yes, but what I meant to say is where it is affecting your expression of gratitude, to what dimension it is affecting? It is affecting your mind. And how it is affecting your mind? It is giving peace of mind.
Okay. And also I was having one more question, sir, about that you told that noting is very important.
Yes.
Then you have written also writing. What's different between
There is
that
a difference
writing?
between noting and writing. Yes. Noting is whatever you have observed, you write it down. Whatever you have learned, you have understood, you note it down. Because that is very important. Now, suppose you are studying and you have understood a particular concept in a particular manner, you need to know, okay, this means this. Likewise. Writing is whatever thoughts come into your mind. Whatever thoughts. It might be not restricted to your studies. It might be in any dimension of your life. You can just write it down only then you will be able to understand what is your thought process, what you are thinking about your life. That is not restricted to only just noting. Noting is restricted to whatever you have learned or observed.
Okay, means we can state that observation is noting and
Yes, sir.
thoughts is
Whatever
writing.
observing and learning, you need to note it down for future reference. And if you want to understand better your own thought process, you need to write it down, whatever your thoughts are there.
Okay, understood. Thank you so much,
Huh.
sir. It was glad to hear you.
Sudarshan, I have one question I would like to ask on behalf of all these millennials and Gen Z.
Yes,
You
yes.
mentioned about mentors. So, will you explain them to how to identify a good mentor and how a mentor is important in shaping your life?
Yes, mentor plays a very important role in shaping your life, to be honest. And I would like to share, my own experience while writing this book, Great Success Formula, and who people who helped me and who critically analyzed the book before this book was being published. Those two people are members of our Rotary Club.
Yes.
And one is Surya Prakasham sir, and second is Bharat Iyengar sir. And both of them read it out, and they gave me so good feedback that yes, I came to know that these are the elements which are missing in my book, and I have to develop it. So for this purpose, what you need to be is, see, whenever you are meeting any person, once you are speaking and developing in a relationship, you will be able to understand that this person is, whether this person's thought process are elevated to as compared to you or not. And if that particular person's thought process is elevated, certainly you need to become a disciple, a student of him or her. And you need to regularly meet those people, because just by meeting them, you will be able to understand and gain more knowledge and wisdom. And for this purpose, what we need to have is, we need to be, aware whom we are meeting, what they are giving, whether it is beneficial for us or not. And then we need to have a student's approach. Definitely we can get mentors, and those people do help us in our development.
Yeah, I agree. And I would like to tell also W. Surya Prakashan, the one
Yes.
who has introduced me to our club. So I agree how he has shaped me also as a good Rotarian. So thank you, Sudarshan.
Thank you.
Now we are coming to the end of this session. Before we end, Sudarshan, will you please tell us all of us where we can get your book, where it will be available?
Yes, yes. What I will do is, I will share the link on Amazon, whatever Amazon link is there, or Notion Press link is available. There are two options I will give. You can purchase online, or certain copies are having with me. I'm having copies with me, and most of the people are in Solapur. If they want, they can purchase it from me. The benefit of purchasing from me will be two benefits. I will be personally giving autograph on the book with their name, and we can take a pic also.
Yeah, definitely.
And also I will be sharing you the link. You can give the link, distribute the link to the group as such.
Definitely, I'll share the link as well, and I'll make a point to make a visit to your office and get an autograph book from you, and with a photograph as well.
Sure.
Coming to the end, now I request Anne Vidya Manure, who is a mentor for our Interact Club at Vidya Niketan. Vidyaji, will you please propose a vote of thanks for today's session?
Yes, sir. Thank you. First of all, I thank our President, Secretary for giving me this support. And I thank C.S. Sudarshan Pukare, sir, for apart from his busy schedule, he has agreed to give a good guidance to the students. And also the Rotary Club's President, Rahul Jaju, Secretary Preeti Swami, who have joined with us for this program, and all the school principals, teachers, parents, students who have taken this opportunity to attend the lecture, and also the Interact Club mentors. And I apart from the busy schedule, he has given us a good lecture. And students, I promise you, sir, that we will follow your instructions, the difference between the success and the great success, and follow the instructions regarding students understood the difference between the success and great success. Serving society, we feel peace of mind. Yes, it's true. Thank you very much. And thanks for your meaningful lecture and nice guidance. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, Vidyaji. Suhas, you want to comment anything? President Suhas?
Yes, Govardhan. No, I also thank Sudarshan, and we really appreciate that if he join our club again, as it's our club, we should be together and we'll have more projects together in coming days also. Yes,
Okay.
thank you, Sudarshan.
Thank you, Sudarshan, once again on behalf of myself as well for sparing your valuable time and accepting our invitation to come on the platform. Thank you once again.
Thank you very much. Have a nice time. Good day.
Thank you. Thank you.
Even I thank you so much, sir, for your grateful words to and encouraging us. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Chalo.